LC Crystal Edge Technology Screens. This is why I can't express enough why you got to do things by the book. You can't cut corners. This is going to come to bite you in the face. This can get you in a lot of trouble. This is going to destroy your business. This is going to destroy your reputation. You can't lie about things. And I can't express this enough. And this is the reason why we are pushing for batch number verifications to be a real thing. Because, it protects the customer, it protects the customer, it protects the person who's making the products, it protects everybody. It's a win-win for everybody. Now, as you can see, internet's running quite nicely over here. We're not having any disruptions. As you can see, everything's running nicely. And this right here used to be a site under Danny Rogers. He's a fellow who made screen paint products, and it was called PARTAY PSP or Premium Paints. His screen paints he had. Now, mind you, he's attacked my company multiple times. He's made false claims against our company. Keep in mind, message to Mr. Danny, we make copies of everything. So even if you remove the website, we still have copies on all your videos. So when we get ready for court, we'll see you in court. He's being sued for slandering my company, making false accusations about my business. He's also, too, facing serious criminal charges due to the fact that he was basically committing fraud on his own business. Now, basically, since the site's no longer here, that's no longer going to happen due to the fact that he did remove the website. So thank you so much for taking that part and removing your website, because you should have done that. You didn't have to go this far in removing the entire website. You could have just went in and just removed the range gain, stuff you had on your site that wasn't true. And if you haven't been doing proper testing on your products, you should have removed things that weren't properly tested. That's all. But to remove the entire website, it was just going too far. But if that's how he felt that he was going to resolve the issue, I guess that would be the way to resolve his issue. Now, mind you, we've done this before. We've seen this with Crow's screen paint products. We've seen this individual was another person who have lied to his customers and ripped them off and did evil things at the end of the day to rob and steal from his customers, as in going in and making screen paints that came out a matching everyday's off-the-shelf paints. And we caught him removing videos. He got caught in a live stream removing videos from the door. He's got caught removing websites and all kinds of stuff. So we've seen the same kind of history behind these guys. So this is why I tell you from the door, you can't go in and lie about your products. You have to do it by the book. Because if not, if this guy continues to leave this here after we're messaging him and asking him, look, we need you to explain about this range gain stuff. You have to tell us what it is, because you can't just make stuff up and just add it to your site. And this is what he was doing. So with that being said, we sent him one email. We got no reply back. And we had a lawyer go in and say, okay, contact him 2 more times and then let him know exactly what's going to happen. And as you can see, the gain he was expressing on his site was unreal. It's not real. If it was real, we would have never gotten this message. We would have never got the 503 server unavailable. This would have never popped up if he could back up his gain. Do you see us in here deleting any videos on gain technology? No, we don't have to, because our stuff we can back up 100%. This stuff, on the other hand, can't back itself up. Now, we go back and think about all the videos this guy has done on against our company, calling himself the I guess philosopher. Mind your YouTube channel is still there. It's still there. It doesn't make a difference. We go to YouTube channel, it's still standing at the end of the day. You still can be prosecuted at the end of the day, because in your YouTube channel, it shows you going against my company and saying things that are not true. So those videos also too are going to be your downfall. So if you're going to remove one, you might as well get rid of everything from the door, because again, as I said before, you have committed crimes against my company. You have slandered and said things about my business that aren't true, and we're still going to bring you to court on it, because I still have those recordings. You can delete all your YouTube videos. It makes no difference. I have copies of things you said about my company that weren't true, and you're going to have to still go to court on that. So this is not going to save you at the end of the day. But again, all you had to do was go in and just remove certain things that you couldn't back up on your site, and that was all you had to do. That's all you had to do. But he just went full throttle and just removed the entire site altogether. But again, as I said, if you can back something up 100%, why would you remove the entire website if you could back it up? This is why we kept telling you over and over again, range gain is fake. He doesn't have the ability to do rear projection capabilities because he doesn't have the knowledge in it. There was so much information missing off his site, it just wasn't there. So Thank goodness no one purchased this stuff at all, in period. And thank goodness no one got ripped off in the process. It's kind of like almost like we're the police of projection screen paints. It literally feels that way. But as I said, we can smell a fake a mile away. I've been in this business for a very long time. I've been in this business a lot longer than he has. He could have done very well in this business, but he decided to follow this guy, Jamie. And this guy is nothing more than a con artist, because we've caught this guy multiple times matching house paint. We have gotten multiple cancellations from him that he can't seem to back his products up. He does all the weirdest stuff you could possibly think. He's a stalker. He doxes people's addresses. He's just bad business all the way around. And as you can see, anyone that's come in contact with this individual is either facing criminal charges or they're being out flat right sued. And that's what's coming. I'm pretty sure he had a conversation with a lawyer. I'm definitely sure he had a conversation. And that lawyer probably told him at the end of the day, if you can't back up what he's claiming, you're in a lot of trouble. And that's what would have happened to him. Now, can we get him on the range game? No, not really, to tell you the truth. Honestly, I have no point in basically going after him. What's the point? He removed it. It's not there. It's no point. We don't have to file now. That saves me time, no paperwork, and this site's down. I'm good. Did he have to remove the entire site? No, not really. Technically, he didn't have to. I mean, he just went overboard on that. He went too far. All he had to do was just remove it off the site, which you can't support. That's basically about it. We would have been happy with that. But he just decided to take the whole site out. So bottom line is he just removed the whole thing and it's gone. Now, is the site deleted? I don't know. He could basically have it in a temporary timeout. It could be a number of things. It could be suspended. What he could have done, we'll find out. If it pops up again, I'll put a guy on it. He's going to watch him and make sure that if a site does pop up and it shows it, we file right from the door. Because now we have proof that he did remove it. But if it pops up, it shows that he's just trying to do some cloak and dagger nonsense to get us off his trail. Just to let you know, I'm not going to be off your trail. I got a friend of mine. He'll watch your site. And if your site pops up and he reads through it and it's there, then guess what? We're just going to file. You won't know it's coming. There will be no YouTube video, or notification, nothing. You will never see it coming. So with that being said, thank you so much for removing it. I appreciate it. Of trying to do something respectable for your customers and for other people. Did I feel we had to remove the entire site? No, we didn't remove the entire site. He just could have removed out the things that were not true at all, period. And I know he's probably sitting back there angry and upset and bitter, but you have no one to be upset with. Only yourself, because you lied about something that wasn't true. You can't blame me. You can't blame anybody. You can only blame yourself. Maybe this will, hopefully, as old as you are, you should know this already, but maybe this will be a life learning experience for you, that next time, tell the truth and don't lie about things that potentially can get you locked up or thrown in jail for a very long time for doing this. This is not a joke. When I explain to people at the end of the day, don't lie on products. Test your products. Make sure your products are working. Give a batch number verification. Batch number verification doesn't have to go over just for screen painting. Go for anything you're selling on eBay. I would definitely do one on eBay. If I'm selling a pair of sneakers, I would record the sneakers, everything, the box, whatever, blah, 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 show them in condition, put them in the box. I got a recording of all of that. I got it time-stamped, dated. The customer will love that because they'll go, oh, shoot, they are legit, they're real. Here's a recording and everything, blah, 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 blah. So, again, if those sneakers come over and he gets them, you got a recording showing you how you shipped them and how you sent them with a timestamp on it. Say if there's a dispute and that customer goes, well, you know, it wasn't what I thought it was a different pair of sneakers. And he takes yours out and puts another pair in there and sends them back to you. You can go, oh, no, buddy, I got a verification right here. I got a batch number right here that gets off a date that says right here that this is how I sent these sneakers to you. You'll win that in court. You will definitely win that in court. Now, mind you, you're going to have to be, what I mean by it, you're going to have to batch number thing. You're going to have to wrap it up and basically show it's sealed when you send it over. But again, it protects you. It also protects the customer. That way, if the merchant takes them out after doing the recording, I don't know why he would, and stick something else in there and give it to you, then you go, oh, heck no. No. See, at the end of the day, all this benefits from the batch number. It backs up, it helps the customer, it helps the merchant, for everybody. And that's the way it should be. And people who don't want to abide by the batch number, people that will fight us on the batch number, are people that want to continue to go out and just rip people off. Now look what he's done to himself. Look what he's done to himself. We're not laughing at him. It's not funny. Look what he's done to himself. He has destroyed his business. He has destroyed his reputation. He has destroyed and embarrassed himself on YouTube. Is it really that worth it? Now, how much of this was he really trying to make a business, and how much of this was he trying to basically troll me at the end of the day? Either way, you've hurt your reputation. So now when you come out and you try to make any screen paint product, this is going to be staring you in the face. Like with Jamie, what stares him in the face is being on there with that red hoodie. That is the worst video he could have ever done against this product. But he needed to do it, but again, that's what tore him up. Unbelievable. The people just called the destruction that they put on themselves. And I'm going to show you. See the tab? This is my tab that's open right there. So it shows that's where its page used to be at. Because that's his tab open right there. Removed this entire page. So that shows you at the end of the day, what we say is true. When we say that we can take you to court for this, we can take you to court for it. When I tell you that I had the lawyers and the manpower to get it done, and we have enough evidence to make sure you never see the light of day, I'm not joking with you on this. So as for Mr. Fernando, you touched my copyrights, didn't you? So you know it's coming. So mark my words when you hear me say that you are never going home, and you will owe me millions and millions of dollars that you do not have. I sent the processor to your door the first time, remember? It's real, Mr. Fernando. This is not a joke at the end of the day. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. This is what we were trying to tell you from day one. This is why I was sending you out the cease and desist order. This is why I took you to the CCB, to avoid you from going to prison. Now, because you didn't listen to any of this and you were extremely hard-headed, we're going to federal court. And I guarantee you 100% that you are going to jail. Your friends automatically realize and understand what we are saying is serious, and the evidence we have against them is outstanding. I'm pretty sure they have gone to attorney after attorney after attorney, and every single one of them told them the exact same thing. With this one right here, I guarantee they told him from the door, you can't put things on your website that are not true. And if you don't have evidence of having this guy's product and you made claim that this is how his product reacted, you're looking at a very heavy lawsuit. Even though he removed the video, the fact that he did make this statement about my product is not true, that lawsuit's going to continue. It's going to go through. And mind you, that's against my business, not me, against my company, which means you committed fraud against my business, which means if you lose that lawsuit, it's going to be a 20-year prison sentence for you. So you're still going down either way. This right here had to be removed because you can't be on your website making things up. You can't do that. It's dangerous because, again, like I said, say you have a company who makes these. You know how important these things are? They're very important. Maybe your kid's got one of these. Maybe your girlfriend's got one of these. And say that company went in and decided to lie about this inhaler. And it doesn't do it exactly what it's supposed to do. And say when you need this and you go to puff on this and nothing happens, then what? That's your kid at the end of the day. That's your mother, your sister, your family member that's going to suffer because the company lied about this machine that's supposed to be able to help you. This is why it's very serious, why they don't take this as a joke. You do not lie on your website. Even though that's not a life-threatening, but it's still a lie. People spend money, they work hard, they gather their money together, and they work hard and they save. They get their projector. It's an investment at the end of the day. You know, they buy a nice little popcorn machine, some get a popcorn machine, and get a couple of movie chairs in there. They invest a little money to have something nice. And then someone's going to come in there and lie about their products, no do any demonstrations, no tests whatsoever, and they're going to spend the money, put the time in to paint this screen in, and find out this stuff doesn't even work. You got to be to back your products up. This product right here that we have right here has shown its test live. Every single one of them live before we can sell it. We couldn't even sell it unless we had all the tests completed. This can pass a batch number verification. The same test that you saw in the live video are the same demonstrations we show when people walk through this door. The same demonstrations we do through a batch number. The same demonstrations when we're on site. Whoever asks questions, we do all those demonstrations over and over again and again and again. They're not just done one time and never again. Over and over again. It will complete the same process again and again and again and again and again. For the 430 something paints I have on my website, every single one of them, same test, over again and again and again and again and again. I've done it so many times I can literally see it in my sleep. This is the results of not doing your job correctly. Now again, as I said before, do I hate this individual? No, I don't have no hatred for Danny. I don't. I don't give the devil that satisfaction at the end of the day. I have no hatred for him whatsoever. I thought he could have did better if he had basically stayed away from this guy from the door who has nothing but he just wants to self-destruct altogether. That's all he wants to do. And did his own product, did his own thing. And I'm thinking if he did his own product and did his own thing and stayed and kept away from my company, he would have been able to concentrate more on a better product, do better testing, and show something at the end of the day. And yes, I would have definitely come and supported. Who knows? We could have been friends. But no, you chose to attack my business for no reason whatsoever. And that's what you did. You openly went out and spread false lies against my company and attacked my company. Let me explain something to you, Mr. Rogers. I explained to you before. My company is Christian-based. You see that technology right there? That comes from my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's his gift. That's his blessing he gave to me. You attacked that. You went out and attacked me as a Christian. You went out and attacked my blessings, and you try to make my blessing to obtain it. How do you think God feels about that? The outcome, you will not win when you go against a Christian. At the end of the day, when you try to take his blessings from him, when you try to make him look bad, the outcome is not going to go well. I pray before my Lord. I ask him what to do and how to handle a situation. He fights my battles at the end of the day. As it says, when we write down, with God with us, who can stand against us? Anyone who feels the need that they're going to attack my business for no reason whatsoever, make false accusations about my company, the outcome will not go well. You're not just dealing with me at the end of the day. You're dealing with my Lord and Savior. That's who you're dealing with. It's a shame it had to come down to this. It didn't have to be this way. If he had just listened to the warning I gave him when I first spoke to him, I said, buddy, don't go in this direction. Do not listen to him. Do not listen to the rest of them. Make your products and go about your business. He didn't listen. The outcome. Now, again, we don't rejoice over this. This is not a happy moment for us. It's a sad moment. It's a sad moment. Because, again, he listened to the devil, he entertained Satan, and this is what it got him at the end of the day. Now, lesson for him to learn from this, disappear. You disappear and you get rid of yourself in the day, and I'll basically drop the rest of your charges. Because this is the first sign of something. I know you didn't do it just for that. I know you did it for the fact you can't answer the question. But this is a start on something good. Because I still can get you at the end of the day. I still can bring you into court. So, I'm going to give you the same deal I gave the other one. We're going to check your YouTube pages. If your stuff is still there, then you're going to go to court. And you're not going to like the outcome because it'll be my company taking you to court. And this is not going to go well for you. So, I'm going to give you the opportunity to go disappear. Enjoy the rest of your golden years with your family. Keep your house and your property and live your life. But disappear from ours. I'm going to contact somebody and put them on you so we can check and see if you're still active. As for the rest of them, the other two, no, I don't ask, especially Jamie. We've given Jamie every opportunity in the book you could possibly think of. We're just going to go forward on that one right from the door. As I said before, if I find out your wife had any involvement, we'll begin the process of basically seeing what we can do to charge you with it. And if I find out your landlord had anything to know, any activity, anything you were doing in that building, he knew about this nonsense going on without copyrights or anything else going on, we're coming after him. All right, people. It's a sad day. It is. Can he come back from this? He can't come back from this. He comes back and he apologizes on how he treated the YouTube community on abusing his site to do the things that he did. And he comes back and he makes a product and keeps to himself. Don't bring my name into anything at all, period. And he can start all over again. That's what Jamie should have did. Jamie, when he got caught matching house paints, he should have came in and apologized to his fan base and said, look, we match house paint, it's pretty bad, I'm going to go in and I'm going to basically make something better, and we'll just do better testing this time. And that's literally what he should have did. But he didn't. He just continued to sell the product regardless and didn't care. And that's why he's being brought up on those fraud charges too. Unbelievable. Let's see if the site's still there. It's still popping up here. Still there. Well, well, well. What did you do at the end of the day? Oh, you thought we were stupid. We weren't going to check. Oh, yeah, we definitely checked. He's still here. So he came here. Click on here. Look at this. Look. I told you we're not dumb at the end of the day, Mr. Danny. Look at this. See where it says unavailable right here? He brought the site back on. Well, it's back on again. Let's continue. All right. He came back in. This guy is really foolish. So I guess we're going to go forward on this right here. Let's send him out another email. So we're going to go back in. Let's do another video. Said he faked it. He did not pull the site down. Let's see if he removed the range gain before we go into this. So go check and see if this range gain is still here. Let's have a look here. Let's see what's going on. If it's still there. None of the items are showing sold out. Did he remove it? Nope, range gain is still there. Mr. Danny, guess what? We're going to file against you as soon as possible. So he tried to pull a slick one. He pulled the site down, and that's when the Lord said, go back in, type in the site again. See, I told you, we're on you from the door, man. If you think that you're going to pull some kind of like cloak and dagger, and then we try to give you an opportunity. I said I would drop the lawsuits and all that, but not anymore now. Everything's back on. So it's going to be far worse than what it's going to be. So you have it still here. He hasn't removed anything at all. So you can see right there. There's a scammer right there. And the fact that you have to understand, the fact that you tried to do that to begin with, to try to throw everybody off guard, that you actually removed the website, makes it far worse. Because it now makes you even bigger liar now. So range gain is still there, as you can see on his carts. So we got to go out and we got to send him a little message. I'm going to request the video. And then on Tuesday, we're going to basically tell you exactly what's going to happen to you. And we're going to file right away, as soon as possible. Your site will be reported. Not only will your site be reported, I'm going to be talking to Homeland Security about this whole making products from scratch, chemicals and stuff that are untested. You don't have proper licenses to make those statements. We'll begin that process also. But I just want to let you know that we'll be sending you these emails to let you know what's going to happen to you. Okay? All right, so let's begin. Let me see. I'm going to actually change the title in the video a little bit to add in that he didn't remove it. He basically faked it. And, yep, see if there's any videos here supporting the claim as he said it was. Making sure everything is still the way it is. Yep, nothing there. I told you, scam artist. So if you look here, see right here? Partay's AV Squarespace, and see where the server says missing. So I told you, it's two ways they can go about it. They can go in and they can basically take it offline for a little bit while the video's going and then bring it back online. That's what they'll do. They try to fake it. We've seen this before. Jamie did it multiple times. They'll take it offline to make it like they got rid of it, and they figure we're not going to come back and check on them. Oh, man, come on, man. You think I'm stupid? Gee whiz Louise. All right, so let's go over here and let's see. Bump, 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 bump. So here he is right here. He's still active. Good. All right. I'm going to send you a nice, so I'm going to copy and paste this right here. Where's that range gain, I guess, here? Bump, 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 bump. Range gain is still there on this site. So let's send him a nice little message. I'm going to let you know what we're going to do. And as you see, shopping carts are still active. And then I'm going to show them being sold out. The fact that you had to stoop to that level to try to remove it, to fake it, so we can do this on a live stream thinking that we weren't going to come back. That's why the Lord tells us things. That's why the Lord said, go over. I went to a separate, another spot and said, go over here, another tab, and type in his website. And I guarantee Let's see what happens. Now, if you weren't there, you wouldn't have popped up. We'd have got some kind of cat or dog there saying, oops, you found an error, but you are there. So let's go send you over a nice little message. So you can see people from the door. He did. He faked it. He tried to do a fake deleting of his website, but still there. All right. Let's go right here. As you can see, range gain is still existing. He's still ripping off his customers. This makes things worse for you because it shows at the end of the day that you are a potential scammer. There we go. 0.85. Put it right there. Everything's there. Make sure we show you that everything is intact. He hasn't changed anything on the website. Still continue to rip off his customers. There's range gain again coming up over here. So he came in and removed it from the site, but did not change the range gain. He kept it intact. You do know this is going to go before the courts, right? So the video we shot of you basically removing your site, deleting it, and then bringing it back to continue the scam, this is going to pop up in a courtroom now. So this is more evidence we have against you. All you did was just give me higher evidence. Here we go right here, showing the range gain does exist. So we can clearly show that he came in, he tried to fake it, and try to make it like he removed his channel and then brought it back in to continue scamming his customers. This is not going to go well for you. We're going to use this against evidence against you in court. Let's go over and send him a nice little message. Let him know that we're going to use this. We want to ask for the range gain again. I'm requesting for 2 videos to be done. Let's do it here. Application. People don't remove stuff unless they're trying to hide stuff. Let's get this right here. All right, let's go over to, let's see, contact board. Okay, put her name in, Kenneth Bird. There's my site right there, Black Series Edition email. Subject. Let's see, same thing. We put in this last time. Gain range demonstration, YouTube live. And here we are asking for. Let me see. Let's put down. Where are you going into? You're a controller, right? You're going into a controller. I need a charge real quick. This. I went in and I told you they're sneaky. You gotta be on top of them, man. You have to be on top of them. They are very sneaky like that. You have to. So he probably thought he's going to go in and remove the video and remove the website and go, oh look, I got him off my tail. I'm just going to delete this and he won't know. Buddy, I've been around for a long time, man. I've seen every freaking trick in the book that people have tried to do to get over and scam people. So the fact that you try to remove the site and make it look like it's not there, that is pretty bad in your favor. That makes you look even worse. Because at least if you got rid of the site or basically got rid of the whatever content you had on that you couldn't back up, this would make you look a little better. But no, it doesn't. Not now. Approximate range gain. All right. Hello, Mr. Danny Rogers. Can we get 2 video live demonstrations supporting this claim? There we go. Hello, Mr. Danny Rogers. Can we get 2 video live demonstrations? 2 YouTube. 2 live video demonstrations supporting this claim. So when you get to court, they're going to ask you, why did you remove the site? Because you're going to be questioned for what you just did. And you're going to have to answer that, so you know that. You just made things worse for yourself. So again, we're requesting for him to explain, we copy and paste what he has here, explaining what this is. Let's see. Mr. Danny Rogers, can we get 2 YouTube videos live? This demonstrations should be S demonstrations supporting this claim. Now, Danny, this doesn't make you look good at all. Removing the site, bringing it back in, trying to hide evidence. That's what you try to do. That's literally what that is. It's called hiding evidence. What you try to do, which looked like your site was gone, and that, what do you think at the end of the day? We think people are stupid? Like we're just never going to go back? I just sat there and said I'll have a man on your site to watch you, to make sure if you're bringing something back, if you're still saying the same thing. So what do you think was going to happen? He was Louise, man. Come on. Again, he thinks that no one's going to come back at all, period. I'm just going to say something, someone's going to forget about it. I do believe that there might be something wrong with you. I do. Range game demonstration live YouTube. So you can see everything we wrote down. So he doesn't say we wrote down something threatening nonsense or whatever, because they do dirty stuff like that. So there's my name, Kenneth. There's Bird. That's your email address right there for a company. Right here, subject, gain range, demonstration, YouTube live. This is what we're requesting. Approximate range gain. This is what we have here. We copy and paste. It can vary slight upon application technique. See here, and then we put down and before you start. All right, then we put down Mr. Danny Rogers. Can we get 2 YouTube videos live demonstration supporting this claim? That's it. Right here we have long draw, and the projector registering is the Sony VPL CX100, which is 2700 lumens. Hit submit. And there you are. So that's 2 of them he's received from us. We've gotten a respond back, but the first one we got no response back. We're still waiting for that one. There's nothing there at all. Most likely he's going to show up in my junk mail because he's not here, as you can see. And if we go over to our navigation, we go over to our junk mail. This is where he would pop up at, because he was sending some weird stuff and we just send him the junk mail. This is what comes up in junk mail. So it's not him in any way whatsoever. He's not there at all, period. That's all junk mail. So again, he never responded back. So we're going to contact you. This is the other one. We're going to wait because it is the weekend, and we'll wait until Tuesday. And then when I reach back out to you again, this will explain to you what we're filing against you and what parties are involved and the lawsuits. So you can understand fully 100% that what we're about to do. Can't say you were in the dark about it. I'm going to contact your company directly so you will know all this. All right, Mr. Rogers, as you can see, you haven't learned anything at all, period. Lying on your website, faking like you just removed your videos, removed your website, and just scammers, just trying to hide evidence at the end of the day. Just as much as like Crow basically deleted a video, brought it back, changed the title instead had a yellowish tone, and continued to lie on this video. Same actions. So this time, like I said, I was going to give you the ability. We're going to drop everything and let you go. But now you're going to spend the remaining of your life here on this earth in a prison because you committed fraud against my business. So that whole phantom product you claim to have, it's supposed to be our product at the end of the day, making false act. That's my product in a container. That's just recently done. Our statute of limitations, we have about maybe 3 years to go at you for this one. So I'm going to hit you with this right away. So if you can't back this up, committing fraud against my business at the end of the day. The whole philosopher video with the 38 the product you had claimed to have had shows you have a history of basically doing false demonstrations against my product, which we can paint a line. This is not your first time doing this. You know, if you basically can't back up that's my product in that container, you're looking at $1 million lawsuit, probably more than that. I'm going to take your house from you, so you know this. I'm going to take your land from underneath your feet, and I'm going to sue you for everything you're worth. But like that, you're going to get 20 years in jail for touching my stuff, for making any false accusations you made against my business. I would clearly show that you walked around in your backyard and made false accusations about us canceling out, and then father these things by saying this is what scammers do, because scammers run at the end of the day. So with that being said, guess what, buddy boy? You committed fraud against my business, and you're going to get a long time in jail. And you are too old for this, way too old. Buddy, if you get a year, you won't survive a year. You're a frail old guy. I'm not trying to be rude here, disrespectful, but he's not actually in the best shape for that area, for that particular type of life at all, period. People who walk into those situations want to go in looking tough. You don't even have that. That's like literally like watching a rabbit around a bunch of wolves. You are too old to be walking into a system like that. But this is what you want. You've already told us from the door this is what you want. So this is what you're going to get. And try to fake it and try to say that his site's there and then come back and turn around and try to be slick and bring the site right back up, thinking we're not going to see it. Yeah, we're going to see it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type it in. I do it all the time. I go and type the site in because we know people do that. I have a website. There's a section in there where I can actually put a timeout on my page and I can shut it down and show that it's not there. And then later on, I can bring it right back up. Hello? Philosopher. I work on computers. I know this kind of stuff. I do programming. I know this stuff at the end of the day. So, yeah, what the freak? Who you think you tricking at? Hey, gee whiz. I think he'll never figure this one out. I'm way ahead of him. I know more than he does. Yeah, okay, you keep thinking that. Yeah. Well, our message just went through. We got our thank you. And then right here, you can see there, he tried to post an unavailable site and got busted and got caught. We got to put you on blast. This is all going to the blacklist. You know this, right? All these videos are going to the blacklist, so you'll be receiving. Let's get the last one in. Be back.